Grand Rising, you beautiful souls, and all of you high vibrating beings. I'm coming to you this morning. I have a important message that I want to share, and very humbly, I am out in my garden, and I just want to take a few minutes and share with you what I'm doing because I know that it's so important for all of us to be doing this right now. I want to share with you what I'm planting and what I'm harvesting today. And I just want you to know just how important it is to grow your own food. I'm out here in the sunshine. We haven't had much sun this week. And every chance that I get to get out in the sun, I'm going to take it. The sun is also our first food. It is medicine. And the sun is so much more. Research it because it is so much more. Vitamin D, the sun is vitamin D. The sun is us and we are the sun. The sun is very vital. I can sing a song about it. So I'm out here. The cloud is there's a cloud that's kind of hiding the sun right now, but it'll come back out. And they've been trying to hide the sun as well, but they can't stop the sun. We are going to vibrate higher and higher and higher, and there's nothing they can do about that. And y'all know what I'm talking about if you've seen some of my previous videos. So I'm out here in my garden, and I just wanted to express how important it is to grow your own food, how important it is to connect with nature. I always talk about meditation and isolation and renewing the mind, but also a part of raising your consciousness is what you're eating, what you're putting in your body, and what you're drinking. So food is medicine, y'all. Whatever you put in your body is what you will harvest. If it's fruits, and we are frutivores, so fruit is first, and fruit heals, and vegetable builds. So it is so important that we watch what we're eating. And I know it's a challenge because this Babylon system, the inorganic ones, have given us this westernized diet, which has been some of our people's demise. It's caused their demise. It's caused so many ailments, and that's what it was created to do. So with education, we'll realize that, and then we should take that information and not just know it and sit on it, but do something about it, use it. So food is our medicine. It's our health. You are what you eat. I know you've heard that before. It's a very common saying, you are what you eat. It is literally the truth. If you eat meat, then you going to benefit from meat. You're going to harvest what meat gives you. If you're eating your fruits and vegetables like we were created to do, then you're going to harvest great health. You know, you're going to harvest all the great things that you should be getting if you're doing what nature has required you to do. We should be using organic seeds. I know you guys have heard, some of you, hopefully most of you have heard, that the inorganic ones are paying farmers not to farm. Okay, if they're doing that, there has to be a reason, okay? And by now, many of you know what that reason is. This genocidal attempt that they've been, doing for years. And so one of the biggest ways that they're harming our people is by poisoning the food. So if they're doing that, what is left for us to do? What is left for us to do but to begin to grow our own food? And even in doing that, we still got to make sure the seeds are healthy because they're also affecting the seeds. That's important too, guys. I'm telling you, you can't trust them. You can't. They're our enemies. They've always been our enemies since they've been on the planet, since 1492. You can't trust them. So we got to wake up and get this information, and we can't just hear it and sit on it. We got to respond to it and do something about our situation. We've got to rebuild a whole life in this new world. And that's what many of us are doing right now. So I want to share with you some more of the things that I'm doing because I want to reach back and help anybody that I can. Kali, the great teacher, he says, reach everyone, each one reach one. That's what he says. He always says that. And I believe in that so much. So I don't get anything that's going to benefit me and hold on to it when it can benefit also someone else. So that's what I'm doing today. Do your research on these companies. I want you to research Monsanto's. I want you to research DuPont. There's a documentary that I'm going to suggest that you go and watch as well too, and it's called What the Health. Go check out that documentary and get ready because it's going to blow your mind. We need to be eating from the land, family. That's what we need to be doing. And it is so detrimental, guys. Research so you can know what's happening on this planet right now. It's been going on for a long time, but we're at end game. So you got to find out what's happening. So I'm going to share a little bit with you on what I'm growing, and I want you to know I'm having fun with it. So check this out. So I'm going to turn my camera around, and I'm going to show you my I have watermelon, I have cantaloupe, I have okra, I have cucumbers, I have red onions, romaine lettuce, I have cabbage, I have tomatoes, I have mint, I have what do you call it? Kale. And I'm going to tell you, I made an error. I planted my collard greens, and I talked to my sister Missy, who has been a blessing. She told me, you got your greens too close, and you know the roots are gonna smother and gonna, one bunch is gonna affect the other bunch. You got to spread them out. And I waited too late to retransplant or transplant them, and so I had to drop some more seeds in the ground to start them over. So I'm still learning, guys, but I am manifesting, and I am becoming successful in my farming. I have some rosemary. Here's my big pot of mint. I have fresh ginger growing. I have all of the herbs, but I have my herbs in a pot. So, and I keep them closer to the house. But you name the herb, I'm pretty sure I got it planted, if you name it. So this is what I'm doing, guys, and I'm having so much fun. I try to get if I'm going to harvest any food for the day, I try to go out in the morning and do it. It was a storm last night, thunder and lightning. It was pretty bad, but the rain, I always appreciate, good rain when it comes, because it is so much better for the plants than the water hose. So, but this is my garden, guys. I am just having so much fun. So I'm harvesting cabbage right now. And the one thing about food, when you're growing it, when it's ready, you better get it, because if you don't, eventually, it could die, and you will lose food and losing food, that's money and that's time, your hard energy that you've spent growing, and your hard-earned cash that you've used to pay for the seeds. So you want to harvest. You don't want to lose your food. So I've already picked my kale this morning, and I have to watch it because my kale just overflows, and it grows so fast that I can get kale every week, and sometimes twice a week. So this is going to be our food for tonight. We don't eat very much. We've learned that you really don't need 3 meals a day. They lied to us about how much food we need to eat. They were overloading our digestive system, teaching us to eat 3 times a day. That's too much food, guys. You can take the advice, or you don't have to. It's up to you. But I'm telling you, that was a lie. That was a trick. We don't need 3 meals a day. My husband and I eat 1 meal a day, and we start out with fruits. We eat our fruits. I don't eat before 12 o'clock. But watermelon, grapes, honeydew, all of the melons and the grapes and the berries are majority of the fruits that we eat. And We may eat some vegetables, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll have to be honest because I'm an honest kind of person, and I want to tell you it has been a struggle. It's not been easy to get rid of meat. Now I haven't eaten pork or beef in years because it doesn't digest well, and I stopped eating it years ago. My biggest struggle is fish because I love fish. So in moderation, I'll eat some fish, and I try to avoid chicken because it's all bad, guys. I ain't gonna lie and take up for any of it. It's not good. But my diet, majority of my diet is fruits and vegetables, and mostly fruits. And I humbly say that I work hard to practice what I preach because I don't want to tell anybody anything to do and I'm not doing it. So, but I also want to just express before I get off how important it is, again, to grow your own food. You have to do it. Is a part of the wholesome part of what we should be doing on a daily basis. We're meditating, we're praying, we're researching, reading, we're isolating, we're watching the company that we keep. We're setting boundaries with people. We should be constantly thinking about what comes out of our mouth and what we allow to go in our ears. I don't watch TV. I haven't seen the 6 o'clock news in years. I just don't. It's nothing good about it. It's all lies. That system is all a part of the big system. So, but growing your own food and what you're eating is a big part of the wholesome regimen that we should be doing right now today, that we should have always been doing. But now that many of us are now aware, we should be doing it. So I try to do. My cousin's husband said to me a few months ago, he said, I don't understand about American, black people in America, is what he said. He said, he's from the island, by the way. He said, when I go visit people in America, he said, all I see is these beautiful plants and pots all throughout the yard, your flowers and exotic plants and stuff. He said, I never see food. He said, I don't understand that. Why don't y'all grow food? Why isn't it food in these pots? Why isn't it foods in your grounds? I don't understand that. He said that to me. And I thought about it, resonated, and I never forgot it. And it's been in the back of my mind as I have changed a lot of the things that I do. And, that point that he made really, really, really resonated. And so think about that. If food is our medicine, and if we're supposed to eat to live and not live to eat, then that's a great point that he made. Why aren't we doing that? Y'all, it's not hard. It's not hard. I promise you. I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm loving this. And I come out to my garden. I may have an appointment or two on a daily basis or every other day or so, but every chance I get to come outside and walk out here and walk through my garden and talk to my plants, because yes, guys, I talk to my plants. They're human, living. I say human. They're living species. They live. You can talk to them. They have the chlorophyll. We have the melanin. We are the plants, and the plants are us. They're part of our family. Yes. I know it may be hard to believe, but it's true. So I talk to my plants, and every chance I get to come out here and get in my garden and if nothing but to walk through it and just talk to my plants, I do it. It's so much fun. Once you start raising the frequency raises, your consciousness is rising, you'll be surprised at the changes that you start to manifest in your life. I mean it, guys. Start growing your food. Even if you have to start with one pot at a time, do it. It's so important. It's what we should be doing. I want to thank my sister, Missy. I want to thank my father, Lawrence, who is no longer with us in Avatar, but his spirit is right here, and I know he's listening. I know he's here with me. I want to thank you, Daddy. I want to thank you. I love you, and I thank you for all that you were teaching me and learning how to grow food. Thank you so much. Steve Ross, you the man. Thank you. Thank you. Steve, for those of you who may know Steve, he's back from my hometown in Panama City, Florida. Steve is now relocated in California. Steve is a farmer. He don't look like a farmer, but he's farming. He's growing food and he's manifesting so much. I mean, his harvest, his food, he has a bigger garden than I do, but he's been helping me so much. And he'll call me and tell me, make sure you do this and make sure you do that. And, he's giving me so much information, so many tips on growing food. And I thank you so much, brother. You my brother for life. Thank you so much, because I am enjoying this journey. So guys, you can do it too. It's not hard. If you need any help or any kind of tips or encouragement, you can reach out to me. Send me a comment. Just reach out to me and I'll help you any way that I can, because it is real. This is what we should be doing. And guys, you got to start doing it. If you're not, get it started. Okay. I got an event I got to get to here shortly. So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say assalamu alaikum, namaste, ashe, and all of that. I love you guys so much. Take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.